Welcome to Wednesday Reflections. I'm Aaliyah. I wanted to start this podcast right here at the beginning of a new year because I think this is the time when a lot of us feel pressured to reinvent ourselves. Every January, we're told to become someone new, new habits, new goals, new versions of ourselves that somehow feel more worthy than who we were just a few weeks ago. And I've been thinking, what if we didn't start the year trying to fix ourselves? What if instead we started by reflecting? Reflecting on who we were last year, what we survived, what we learned, what we're proud of, and what we're honestly just tired of carrying. This episode isn't about a list of resolutions. It's not about hustle or perfection or becoming a better version of yourself overnight. It's about slowing down long enough to ask, who am I becoming and what do I actually want to bring with me into this new year? So today, I'm sharing some reflections on New Year's resolutions, what I'm keeping, what I'm letting go of, and how I'm choosing to move forward a little more gently this year. If you're listening to this while feeling hopeful, uncertain, excited, or even overwhelmed, you're not alone. And I'm really glad you're here. I want to first start off by saying that if you do not have any New Year's resolutions, that is okay. If you don't have something big or drastic that you want to change, that is fine. If you are at peace in your life right now, honestly, that is amazing. I know that there's this big pressure to change who we are, at the beginning of the year. And I'm not going to lie, I have, fell for this as well in previous years. And what I might say next may be a little contradictory for some. However, I am looking forward to this year. I am looking forward to 2026. A lot of people are saying that 2026 is going to be 2016 part 2. I'm here for it. I think that the world needs a reset right now. But once again, if you don't have any New Year's resolutions or you're not doing a vision board, that is fine. But there doesn't need to be a war between those that do and those that don't. No one's better than the other. No choice is greater than the other. So I did want to start off by saying that. Now, did I make New Year's resolutions? Maybe I did. But I wanted to first share my thoughts on New Year's resolutions in general. I think that New Year's resolutions can be motivating. I do think that it's good to just have something to work towards in general in life, whether that be, maintaining peace, whether that's, oh, I want to move into a bigger home, or I want to buy a house, or I want to get healthy, or I want to get a promotion at work. As long as we are on this earth kind of moving towards something, I do think that that is good. It's always good to be motivated by something and also understand and know your why. And so with that being said, I just kind of want to give a little bit of a backstory of myself for who I was in 2025. Let me tell you, your girl was really going through it last year. Like, I don't even know if I even, am I okay? Am I good? I don't know. I really don't. If anybody else feels that same way, please let me know. This is a safe space. But all I can say was 2025 had hands for sure. When I tell you your girl was fighting for her life, your girl was fighting for her life, literally. Okay? And it was just so many things, coming. And it was just so traumatic. You know what I mean? I'm still processing. And maybe one day I will feel comfortable enough and brave enough to come on here and share my story. But for right now, just know your girl was going through it. So I will say, just like who I was last year, towards the beginning, I was so what would be the word? I was so, I feel like the word is on the tip of my tongue and I just can't even think. But there we go. My word, like my world, if I can speak, it was just shattered, and it was just once again so many different things going on, and I felt like so hopeless. And to an extent, like I kind of had given up. Like I was still doing what I needed to do and getting by, and so much in like survival mode. I feel like a lot of us were in survival mode. And then towards the end, the last few months, it's gotten like drastically better. And it's just like a season of repair for sure. But what I will say is, it wasn't all bad. I will say my wins are that I've learned to speak up for myself. I've learned to set boundaries and stay with those boundaries. And I think that that's really good for a recovering people pleaser. I have said no. Like 2025 has been my year of no. And at first, I felt so bad and I felt so like, like, oh, I'm saying no. And, but now, I've gone through the uncomfortable stages of saying no to where I'm now at the point to where I can comfortably say, you know what, no, I'm not comfortable with that. Or just simply no. No explanation. No over explaining. No. But on a serious note, I think that that is one of the things that I'm going to continue to bring into my year of 2026. If something does not serve me and my household, and with my household, I mean me and my husband, then it's just a no. Like we've given ourselves so much to people, and it's just at that point where it's time to focus on us. So yeah, that's something that I'm going to definitely bring into 2026 with me. And I think that that's a huge accomplishment. So if any of you are like, I don't know if I really accomplished anything last year, but you're a recovering people pleaser, or you learned to say no, even if you've only said no maybe once or a few different times, honestly, shout out to you, because that is hard to do at first. It really, really is. So shout out to you. But yeah, so in this next part, I am going to just be sharing what my New Year's resolutions are for year 2026 and what I am personally looking forward to. So, the first one for myself, I have being a bit more healthy. Year 2024 for me, I lost 30 plus pounds. Yep, yep. And if you know me, it has been really hard for me to lose weight. Weight is something that I have struggled with. So me losing 30 anything is like huge, okay? So I did that. And honestly, after year 2024, going into 2025, I was pumped and I was like, yeah, I'm going to lose another 30 plus pounds. I did not. I did not. Yeah, we're gonna just move on. But no. So the goal is just to be healthier. Like honestly, I pretty much meal prep all my meals. So with that department, I'm pretty good. I do go to the gym. I could go a little bit more if I'm being honest. I'm getting there. And I don't think I'm going to necessarily focus on a number. I think I'm just going to continue to try to practice healthy habits. I'm going to be gentle with myself in that way and giving myself grace in that way. I'm still going to be self-aware, of course, but yeah, because honestly, my downfall is I will go out and I will still get different things to like eat, and my algorithm on Instagram is not helping. They show me the juiciest of steaks, they show me these burgers and all these new recipes, and I love some Mexican food. I really do. So, my algorithm has been getting me to go to a few spots, I'm not gonna lie. But I got to reel that in. That's me being honest. But yes, so that hanging out with my friends more and in a way that isn't always necessarily going out. And by going out, I don't even mean like clubbing and things like that, but just even going to brunch or going to dinner or just different things. Like, honestly, I'm getting back to, the house hangouts. I actually just invited a friend of mine over not too long ago, and I had her over, and y'all, we literally ate pizza and we were drinking Stella Rosa black wine. If you know, you know. We had lemonade, and we were sitting on my couch talking, catching up, laughing our butts off. And we also were playing on my Wii. We were playing New Super Mario Bros. And I am not a gamer, okay? I don't like a bunch of video games, but something about New Super Mario Bros. Goes crazy. It's like the only game I can sit there and play for a very long time. Like, I don't know. Like, it is so good. And the graphics age well. We are in year now 2026, and let me tell you something. I feel like everybody can enjoy that game. Like, it really is. You gotta lock in, you gotta tap in, like, yeah. Okay, anywho, moving on. I just wanted to throw that out there because in my house, once again, like, I'm not necessarily a gamer, but there is old gaming consoles here. We have the Wii, we have the PlayStation 2, we have the GameCube. It's just a bunch of old games. Like, the nostalgia of it all. Okay, anywho, moving forward. So, yeah, hanging out with my friends, being healthier. Another one was starting the podcast. Yay, I did it. Let's see where it goes. And then getting closer and having a better relationship with God and, just being in the Word more, reading my Bible more, praying more, just being more intentional. Joining maybe some small groups at my church, just those types of things to really just build on that foundation. That's what I'm doing. And then also finances, saving more, getting rid of the debt, just all those different things. That is what my New Year's resolutions are to me. Once again, if you don't have any, that's completely fine. I do think that everybody should take some time to just reflect on who they are, who you're becoming, what do you want to do, what's the good things that you've done in the last year, what do you want to continue into the new year. And I think with the person that I'm becoming, I feel like I'm becoming more, I would say more of, well, I've always been an optimist. But I just want to say, I think I'm stepping into myself more of being truthful with myself and, kind of holding myself a little bit more like accountable, but not in a, you need to do this, but more of a, okay, babes, it's time. It's time that we focus in. It's time that we do this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I do deserve to be healthier and feel better. I do deserve to have a platform and a space to share my thoughts and share my ideas and, form a community of, fellow people. And I refer to myself as a little bit of a weirdo sometimes. I'm not going to lie, especially with like my sense of humor at times. But honestly, I'm hoping that with this podcast that, I find my community and I find my people. So once again, this is a safe space. But yeah, so if you are still listening, you are a real one. Please comment down, what are your New Year's resolutions for the year? What do you feel that 2026 is going to bring to you? Or do you feel like it's going to bring chaos? Do you feel like it's going to bring peace? Like, what is the year bringing? My name is Aaliyah, and you are listening to Wednesday Reflections Podcast. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.